What if I told you that the most luxurious beauty secret in the world never came from a lab, but from a kitchen? A ritual so ancient, so quietly powerful, that modern companies spent years trying to ignore it. Just imagine golden oil, pearly grains of rice, and a slice of lemon. Three ingredients capable of transforming the skin more deeply than any cream with a three-digit price tag. Absurd? Maybe. But the world is full of absurd truths. For centuries, this ritual lived outside advertisements. No branding, no luxury packaging, no dermatologist endorsements. Yet its results were undeniable. Women swore by it, mothers passed it to daughters, and grandmothers smiled because they knew the beauty industry would one day discover what they discovered first. And when that day finally came, the reaction wasn't admiration, it was fear. Because this ritual didn't just promise beauty, it threatened a system. A system built on scarcity, sophistication, controlled science, and inaccessible prices. And nothing ain't more dangerous to an industry than a secret that works too well and costs almost nothing. But that's just the beginning. The sacrifice behind luxury. Luxury has a hidden price no label ever reveals. In the case of this liquid gold, that price was human effort. Extraction was slow, harvest was delicate, and waste was forbidden. Workers treated each seed like treasure, pressing at the right time, separating with precision, and respecting nature's pace. It wasn't a production line, it was almost a ceremony. When demand grew, the paradox surfaced: produce more and kill quality, or protect quality and accept scarcity. Real luxury doesn't scale, and anything that doesn't scale becomes expensive, exclusive, almost mythical. Companies tried to accelerate production, but nature doesn't negotiate with profit. The process remained stubbornly slow, and therefore endlessly desirable. Yet the most fascinating twist was that the ancient ritual didn't care about scarcity. It democratized luxury. Rice, lemon, and oil, three symbols of simplicity, made a mockery of exclusivity. And that alone irritated a lot of people in the beauty market. Because democratizing luxury changes power dynamics. And power never shifts peacefully. Science validates the ritual. When laboratories finally studied the ritual, nothing about it proved random. Rice water carried inositol that boosted elasticity. Lemon delivered citric acid capable of resurfacing and brightening the skin. And the golden oil? A cocktail of fatty acids, antioxidants, and compounds that repaired the skin barrier and slowed aging. The kind of results brands love when they can patent them. Dermatologists, once skeptical, began observing smooth texture, clarified tone, and a natural glowing finish that filters try to imitate but never master. It wasn't the artificial glass skin. It was alive, younger, and annoyingly resistant to marketing analysis. Because you can't sell authenticity in a jar. You have to cultivate it. This is where the industry hesitated. Acknowledging the ritual meant acknowledging that beauty was never entirely theirs to sell. And no corporation enjoys learning that grandmothers were right all along. But science had already validated it. And that validation would create an even bigger problem. Scarcity, the invisible engine of desire. Luxury feeds on scarcity. If everyone can have it, no one wants it. Companies learned to weaponize rarity, seasonal harvests, limited production, slow extraction. A drop of golden oil could represent hours of labor and tiny quantities of raw material. A luxury brand doesn't just sell a product, it sells belonging. But true scarcity isn't a strategy, it's a limitation. Nature imposed boundaries that marketing couldn't bypass. That made the golden oil expensive and made the ritual priceless. Because the ritual didn't offer status, it offered autonomy. And autonomy is the most threatening luxury of all. Suddenly, the prestige wasn't in the bottle on the shelf, but in the choice made in the kitchen. And when beauty becomes a choice instead of a purchase, everything shifts. Industries shake. Narratives crumble. Consumers wake up. An awakening is always a prelude to transformation. The result no brand expected. The unexpected happened. Women with no access to luxury skincare began showing luxury-level results. Uniform tone, soft texture, radiant glow. Not filtered, not cosmetic, biological. The kind of transformation that lasts months, not weekends. The kind that doesn't wash off at night. The truth is simple. The skin collaborates when it recognizes what it receives. It doesn't fight, inflame, or defend. It absorbs. And in absorbing, it rebuilds. The ritual wasn't about anti-aging. It was about longevity. And longevity has never belonged to the industry. It belongs to the body. That realization spread quietly, through whispers, recipes, and shared experiences. A movement without brands, without advertising budgets, without influencers. Just results. And results create believers faster than marketing creates consumers. So ask yourself, what is true beauty worth? Not the beauty sold on shelves, but the beauty cultivated through knowledge, patience, and self-respect. Maybe the real treasure of this ritual is not rice, lemon, or oil, but the autonomy they awaken. Autonomy to care, to choose, to transform without permission. If this idea challenges something inside you, that's a sign. Because beauty isn't about looking younger. It's about feeling sovereign over your own skin. Would you rather keep buying promises or begin practicing wisdom? If this video made you reflect, learn, or discover something new, subscribe and activate notifications. There is much more to explore about rare oils, ancient rituals, and the quiet forms of luxury that don't need logos to shine.